The pitch is in virtually ideal condition. It did get a lot of rain. It's slightly heavy. Aberdeen, you'll probably recognise immediately, are playing in the change strip and the white jerseys. The game, or the tie, kept very much alive because of that very last-minute goal by Schultz in Pittodrie. And that's a good burst by Eric Black. And I suppose there must be a question about Eric Black's fitness. He was given a very late fitness test. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if he's only going to play, well, half or three-quarters of this game, with the substitution coming from, I think, John Hewitt. Looking for that first inside there by Tropa. Krylov. And Aberdeen got back very quickly indeed, and they had to. That was the Germans, for the first time in the match, picking up the pace. There was a deflection there, and well read. Simpson. Cooper with a little bit of freedom, trying to find Black, and he does. Just slightly inaccurate with the pass, and away goes Ernst. There's a run inside by Krylov and Leighton. I just got the impression he was getting down to that a little slowly, almost as if he'd been slightly blinded. He probably was. There you are. Down he gets it. Didn't quite visually pick it up very early. Ian Angus would come back in that defensive position. One of the other players slipping in that. Pushed away by McLeish. Well, that's an inviting ball indeed, and that's the kind of ball that troubled Aberdeen in the first leg. And indeed, I think they've been slightly vulnerable to it in domestic competitions this season. That was well cleared up that time. There's Tom. Referee waves play on. McQueen. Black, look at that leap in the air again. He's brilliant at that. These Germans are a young side. The oldest player is 27, and they're all but averaging about 23. So they do lack European experience. Break there by Pastor. Looking menacing, and that won't do. And there's Leighton, and that pinches away. The ball slithering, I think. And I think these Germans were claiming that there was a touch, but there was a... Well, maybe they had some justification. In a game like this, I suppose the manager asked for 50% extra in work rate from his men in midfield. Got to do a lot of running against this powerful team, very fast team. Back of the head, I think, and that is a free kick. That's off the back of the head of the Aberdeen player, and there is appeal for the penalty as Ernst went down. We will see that again, no doubt. Aberdeen get away with it. That I would put down as the first real defensive lapse. Well, the ball was seemingly going to be gobbled up again in the air by Aberdeen, but it went off the back of the head, and really, Ernst should perhaps have gone for it first time, but he didn't. Chose to bring it down. Too much control. The chance slipped away. Neil Cooper, who made his return to football in the first leg, off with injury, of course. Got a bad ball. And Simpson was slow in turning. The Germans looked quite open there. Miller. Ian Angus. Takes that goalkeeper 6 feet 6 in the air, half an hour to get down on his knees. I think he might be vulnerable to a wide daisy cutter. Well, the shot was on and he still powers his way through, and I think that will be a free kick. Now, they are very good at dead ball position. Free kicks, corner kicks, they look very menacing at Pittodrie. And Aberdeen have prepared for this. I've seen faster bowlers with shorter runs. It's driven, there's a deflection, and it's a corner kick. Even though Willie Miller complains, it is a corner. It was from a corner kick. They scored a goal at Pittodrie, and there was a man, in fact, Schultz, getting into it. And there's Leighton. Frank Pastor hovering over him. Driven in. For Leighton to pick up easily. Stark. Picked up by Cooper to Willie Miller. And there goes the half-time whistle. There's no scoring. Aberdeen only 45 minutes away from qualifying for the next round of the Cup Winners' Cup. I think they can optimistically look at it like that, but the danger signals were there in those last 2 or 3 minutes of that first half. Well, as the second half starts, I could not and would not disguise the fact that this has been a very disappointing game. I know it's not healthy to dwell in the past all the time, but you couldn't help but think that the Aberdeen side of 2 years ago would have demolished this lot in the first 20 minutes of the game. Most of the Aberdeen players playing very solidly, but I think they could get a little more imagination out of the likes of Billy Stark and Ian Angus in midfield. I have the feeling that if Aberdeen really got going, really got flowing, got the ball to Black accurately, they could get that goal they so badly need. Towards the end of that half, the Germans were distinctly winning more ball in midfield, getting players into the penalty area and certainly troubling Aberdeen with the high cross balls. Neat little dab forward and then Stark. Very loosely indeed, putting it right out of play. That will not please Mr. Ferguson one little bit. Here's Schultz to Tom. Zinzik. And away from Aberdeen by Simpson. Round the outside and again Stark. Well off with that pass. McKimmie doing the right thing, just keeping his eye on the ball, even though it was shielded. And there's Leighton, it's a brilliant goal. Beautifully struck in goal. One nothing for Dynamo Berlin, and sweetly done, although I do think there was hesitation on the part of Leighton. Just that initial one where he might have gone for it, and it was clipped in there beautifully by Tom. Superb finish, simply done, and Aberdeen are in trouble. They now must score. That's a better looking ball, and offside it is. Bit of panic in the German defense, but it was offside. Cooper. Miller. That's a better ball than some of the midfield men have been passing. That really stretched the figure of, stretching figure of Schultz, Bernd Schultz. It was a very weak ball there by Faulkner. Oh, for a bit of penetration in this Aberdeen side. Neatly back there by Krylov. Awkward more than anything else, very late, and that's the free kick. Roda. Looking for the 1-2, and he's almost going to get it. And it's within, no. Great save by Leighton. That was a superb piece of play by Roda. Based on the strength of the run and skill, the 1-2, and that time Leighton down very quickly, and he had to. A brave save. Ooh, the goalkeeper stole the jerseys, and that's a lucky break. Oh dear. Rudbalite. Aberdeen always thought he would be very vulnerable, and he almost gifted him there. Aberdeen desperately unlucky. They just couldn't put it away after he made that initial mistake. Corner off the referee. Really. Wasted effort by Aberdeen. There's the quick strike again. That's beautiful play. The pressure really on, and wasted in the most extravagant way by Schultz. Aberdeen becoming a bit more open. They've had to push forward. They can't get the ball cleanly away from the fence. Schultz to the far side. And there's a touch there that I think deceived the entire Aberdeen defence. Brilliant little flick. Just going wide. Black. Throw to Dynamo. I said about them earlier on, they're a young team lacking in experience. 3 of the players on the 20-year mark, and they're all, of course, professional players in the sense that there's a good ball. That's Angus brilliantly. Superb goal. That is a stunning equaliser. At long last, the break has come for Aberdeen. 23 minutes gone, and really driven brilliantly home. Start making the play, and Angus, now that wasn't easy for the boy. He took it first time, and the 6'6" of Rudel White creaked to the ground. Simpson. Willie Miller. Hewitt gets away. Hewitt 1 against 1. Going on the far side. Turned away from goal. Trying to get some support. Wants to put it to that left side of his. And dispossessed, and that was a chance. I tend to think he should have cut inside much more quickly. Germans slightly disheartened. Not a bad ball will be taken first time. Right off the target. And that's just to the side. Great job there by Pastor. High up, inviting ball. And as it came down, he let fly and did curl. Well, we make it exactly 10 minutes remaining. After being that goal behind, this agonizing spell they now have to go through. Just touched there now, Stark. No Aberdeen player there. Cooper. And it goes to Angus. Toyed with the idea of a shot. Here's Stark. Did right to touch it first time. Eric Black is after this. Stabbed away there by Tropa. Simpson doing well to get round his man. He can't get quite free. Cooper going in. Now Willie Miller was caught out of position. He's just had time to get round and get in between the goalkeeper and Tom. Well, that's a good run by Tom, and he should have put that away. And rather strangely, Willie Miller was really caught out of position. I think the sudden surge forward of that ball, it was hit very, very quickly out of defence. Off the back of Billy Stark's head. And here's Simpson. Picked up there by Trilo. Forward they come. Simpson not quite getting the tackle in. Backs on the outside. And Leighton right behind the line of it. 8 minutes left. Very silent stadium again as Billy Stark has room to breathe and turn and slip that in. And it is noticeable that the crowd are cheering ironically every time the goalkeeper, Rudvalite, grasps the ball first time. Black won't get that. John Hewitt and the Germans are looking very slack at the back now. Stark in on it. That would have killed it. Aberdeen must not do anything foolish. Must be safety first all the way, and he has given what has been given. I thought he was running to the penalty spot for a moment, just for one agonizing second. I thought he was heading for it. I think, in fact, he was running to the German player to tick him off. Ooh, that was very narrow. That ball by Willie Miller. Now, as I said, they can be dangerous from these positions. And there it is, and it's in. Colligan, I think. Isn't that incredible to lose a goal like that? Very much like the goal they lost at Pittodrie. It is quite astonishing. It was exactly like that from a dead ball position that caused their downfall at Pittodrie. Oh, Cooper can't get that back again. Sutton thrust forward. They are very good in the counter-attack. Look at that ball. Aberdeen wide open, and Willie Miller just gets back. Brilliantly tackling. Superb tackle. Black can't get it. John Hewitt, and that's a great clearance there by Trilo. Offside. We're now into injury time. Scorer of the goal. Black goes in and hooked away there by Rode. There it goes. The 90 minutes are up, and with the aggregate score at 3-all, 2-1 in the night, we go into extra time. Angus. Hewitt. Nice quick turn. Black goes in. And it's kept over. In fact, I think it's a free kick. What a chance found there. I don't think that really the goalkeeper was all that badly hurt. That came from that lovely little turn there by Hewitt, and the biting ball, and agonizingly Black realized he hadn't given it enough weight. Exchanging the handshake, and on comes this sparklingly fresh player, Ian Porteous. Sharp little player. Hewitt. Oh, that's a good ball. Goalkeeper didn't like it. And indeed, Porteous was right in the thick. Willie Miller at the back. There's a chip! Brilliantly! Oh, what terrible luck. Oh, no wonder he's looking a bit sad about that all. Superbly done. I mean, Willie Miller was signed by Aberdeen from Shettleston as a striker way back. No wonder, look at that. Beat everybody. Four minutes left. McLeish. Porteous. Cooper. Little bit slow, no free kick. This is Ernst. Oh, brilliantly saved that time. Save of the night, I would say. That could have won the game.
So extra time came and went with no further scoring. 2-1 to Dynamo Berlin on the night, 3-all in aggregate, and we came to the penalty shootout, the only way that this tie could now be settled.
And down goes this gigantic goalkeeper, Bodo Radelveit, 26 years of age, 6 feet 6. And Jim Leighton, the Scottish international goalkeeper, both internationalists. And the first penalty is going to be taken by the Aberdeen substitute, Ian Porteous. Porteous against Ruud Balait. Sweetly done, 1-0. Good start by Aberdeen, of course. They're 1 up. The Germans fond of these long runs. Look at that. As I said earlier, fast bowlers take shorter runs. 1 each. Ernst the scorer. Would like to take a penalty against this goalkeeper, though. I mean, he's massive. Intimidating presence in the line. Here he goes. Oh, yes, that was done with great confidence. 2-1 for Aberdeen. And now this next penalty to be taken by Frank Rode. Leighton crouched. Tense. Two each. You wonder what goes through their minds. I mean, there's so much money involved in football nowadays that one little mishap like this. Long do I remember Dixie Dean sending a penalty over the bar at Parkhead in the first one against Milan. Put Celtic out of the European Cup in the semi-final. Well, the goalkeepers have been wrong-footed all the time. 3-2 Aberdeen. Well, Jim Leighton, we could do with a save now. Ooh, he's missed it! Schultz! Oh, what a great position for Aberdeen now. Wonder if we should watch this. I just listened to the noise. Start! Yes! 4-2. I think the referee is asking him to retake it. Ooh. Very anxious moment. Now, has he got the nerve to take another one? He's done it. They must do a lot of penalty kick training at Aberdeen. And now Tropper to take this next penalty kick. 4-2. The long run style. 4-3. And the captain, Willie Miller. That is Brian Gunn. I know how you feel, Brian, son. I'm the same myself. Well, Willie Miller is one of the most nervous players I've ever met in football. Can he do it? Oh, he hasn't! Oh, dear! Oh, that's unbelievable. Well, he has got to put this in the net. Teletsky. An important one. I think it is now sudden death. Henning Black. Well, it's all in the next penalty. The kick to be taken by Norbert Frilov. Nerve-wracking moment for him, having to replace the ball. One kick. And he's there, yes, they've done it. Dynamo Berlin are through. Aberdeen are out. And they're mobbing the goalkeeper. Well, you can understand how delirious they are, but I cannot help reach the final impression that Aberdeen blew it, gave it away, and poor Willie Miller